Now, being in a new city or a new province, a new country can be daunting, and therefore in this video, let's talk about the top things that you should not do here in New Brunswick. The first thing that you shouldn't do is you should not delay opening a bank account. This is absolutely the first thing that I did when I landed here in Canada or in New Brunswick back in 2018. The following day, as soon as I landed, it was the very first thing that I did. Big banks such as the TD Bank, Scotia Bank, Bank of Montreal, all of these banks offer various packages to new immigrants in order for the new immigrants to be able to open bank accounts. And these packages normally include credit card, checking account, and savings account. The second thing you should definitely not do is to delay the application of your social insurance number, your driver's license, and your health card. These things are absolutely important in your residence or living here in the province or even within Canada as a whole. The social insurance number is applied at the Service Canada, and the other two are applied at the Service New Brunswick office. The third thing you should not do here in the province is to show up without prior appointment. Appointment here is absolutely important. Time here in Canada and in New Brunswick really is absolutely important. You cannot just show up in a certain house, in a certain shop, in a certain location without having prior appointment. The fourth thing you should not do here in the province is to be lured into taking the shining, shimmering mobile plans that is offered. There are many services that offer these kinds of new mobile plans, such as Rogers, there is Kudo, there is Bell, and all other internet providers here in the province. Now, this can be expensive. You might think that it's only $20 here, $20 there, but if you look at it on an annual basis plus taxes, this can really drag you down $1,000 at a minimum in a year's basis. Now, make sure that when you move here, you have your mobile phone in an open line scenario so that you are able to use your phone with any kind of a service provider here in the province. The fifth thing you shouldn't do in the province of here in New Brunswick is essentially have your mood dependent on the climate. See, we have got a brutal climate here. Winter starts as early as November sometimes, and it ends in March. And then March comes and it's supposed to be spring already, but even then we still get snow during this, the beginning of the spring season. Summer is very short. It's only about 2 to 3 months, and then come August, it starts to get cold again. And then we put on our jackets again. So if your mood is dependent on the temperature or the climate, then there is a high chance that you will be depressed the entire year, and you do not want to live a depressing life. So the point of the matter is never let your mood and emotional and mental state be dependent on the kind of temperature or climate that we have here in the province. You have to be in control of your holistic or full mental and emotional state. The next thing is, do not be too trusting. Most of you might think that, yeah, you are in Canada, New Brunswick is a province, and therefore the people can be trusted. Yes, people can be trusted, but scammers and cons are everywhere, and New Brunswick is not an exception. As a matter of fact, I experienced it myself, and I do know people who experienced it themselves. Well, what I experienced was that I had a carpenter who was referred to me by a friend, and you know, the app or the Moncton area is very small. Everybody knows everybody, at least everybody seemed to know everybody else in reference, and since this person was referred to me, I thought this person was trustworthy. Now, I paid this person in advance to build my deck. But the thing is, he did not finish my deck. I was not happy with the job, and I had to ask a friend of mine to finish the job with me, to finish the deck. And this is a personal experience, and these kinds of people are everywhere, and definitely here in New Brunswick as well. I do have a friend who asked a mechanic to paint a car, this person, the mechanic, asked for the payment in advance, and she did pay because it's a small town, and this person never really touched the car. And a week after, my friend decided to just take back the car, but she had the hardest time to take the money back. Well, she was lucky that she was able to take the money back. In my case, I was not able to take my money back. And such is the case if you are too trusting. The seventh thing you should not do here in the province is to be scammed by con artists who sell used cars. You will come across many private individuals on Kijiji and Facebook Marketplace who sell junk cars, and junk cars can never be driven legally on the road. These junk cars will have fake stickers onto their dashboard, and if you are caught driving a car with fake stickers, you will be liable on this front, even if you are not the one who did the fraudulent act. Now, in order for you to be ensured that you are buying a legal car, it will make sense really to, one, buy it from a dealership, and two, if you are buying it from a private individual, ensure to take the car into a garage and have it inspected, and then ask for a copy or yellow copy of the inspection report. If the seller does not want to provide the yellow copy of the inspection report, then you have to start asking the question, is this a con artist? Because all these con artists are everywhere here. You might think that you are buying a certain car at a very good deal, but the truth of the matter is it is a junk car. The eighth thing you should not do here in the province is to not have a copy of your rental contract. Here in the province, there is what we call the Residential Tenancies Tribunal. This is the department responsible for anything and everything that has something to do with renting between and claims between the landlord and a tenant. So if you are to make any claim against a landlord, you will have to have a copy of your contract. So those are the top things you should not do here in New Brunswick.